So the cognitive science major is basically a way for students to get interdisciplinary education in the study of the mind. Oftentimes cognitive science majors have an interest in philosophy or linguistics or computer science or anthropology.
If there's a lot of things that interest you, like for myself, I consider myself very much like a breadth person more than like a depth in one thing person. I would say look at like interdisciplinary majors like cognitive science. That lets you kind of explore different things.
Cognitive science is one of those fields that is really growing and expanding. I have a lab. At the moment I have 3, hopefully soon 4 graduate students, so PhD students, and then maybe a dozen or so undergraduate research assistants. If they have an idea for a project, they will pitch it, and as long as it's sort of in line with the themes of what the general lab is interested in working on, I usually try to foster that. I have, in my own lab, I've had at least one undergrad who participated in my senior seminar, Social Frames of Memory. And as part of that seminar, you design and propose a novel study. And so she did that. And I thought it was a good study. So after the seminar was over, I said, well, if you ever want to run this study for real, come and talk and we can do it. And so then we did, and we spent maybe the next year or so designing the study, then running participants, and it eventually got published. She actually, after she graduated, got basically a full-time research position at SRA International over the hill.
They're very excited to have a lot of undergrads working with them and working in their labs and just kind of learning things. So I think that's rewarding. And they're always looking to get you more involved.
Hearing all the different perspectives that students come in with and seeing how they understand and relate to the research that we discuss is really rewarding for me.
Students do a lot of different things when they leave, when they graduate. I've had people who go into UX design, human-computer interactions design. I've had somebody who decided they were going to take more of a clinical route, so they ended up going into a clinical psychology program. A few people who've gone into things like PsyDs, so sort of more traditional therapist routes. I think the sweet spot in the combination is that it gives you technical training in terms of how to work with things like programming and quantitative data analysis, and then also the human element of it, like how to interact with humans.